And on the 8th day, God looked down on his planned paradise and said, I need a caretaker. So God made a farmer.
Howdy folks, I'm Darren. Welcome to 8th Day Chronicles here at Cross Timbers Farm. Glad to have you with us on this beautiful day. We're cutting hay today. Our last cut of 2025. We're pulling in here to the equipment shed to hook up the drum mower. It's a beautiful day. It's supposed to be a beautiful week. No rain in the forecast all week. Let's get this drum mower hooked up, take him down to our paved driveway, level it up, and go cut hay. It's getting up about mid-afternoon, time to start cutting hay. Then we got some projects afterwards, but let's get this last cutting of hay for 2025 down on the ground. We're going to be cutting our west field. Stay with us. We're going to be cutting our west field today, our last cut of 2025. We've had a up and down hay season, but we're going to make the best of this day. This is the day the Lord's made. Let's rejoice and be glad in it. What a beautiful, beautiful day to be alive and be on God's beautiful earth, enjoying His creation. Let's take full advantage of it and praise His name while we're at it. Thank you for being with us. If you're new to the channel, we would love to have you as a regular viewer. We enjoy our subscribers and we try to interact as much as we possibly can with everyone that leaves comments and things of that nature. We love you guys. We have the best subscribers and the best little small channel on YouTube. I'm convinced of that, and it's because of you guys. Thank you. All right, we have our drum mower hooked up to the tractor. As you may be able to see, our tractor is a Kubota L Series 3200 compact tractor. And our drum mower is a Kowalski / FarmMax 135. It's the smallest drum mower that Kowalski makes. Fits our compact tractor like a hand in the glove. Yeah, we could go with a little bit bigger drum mower if we wanted to. This tractor would handle it, but our ground here is sloped. It's sloped from gentle sloping to steep. Hence, we are often mowing with our tractor and our implement on a hill, and because of that we go as light as we can. This small scale hay equipment is fantastic for the small scale hay farmer and putting it in small scale situations what it was made for. We can take this tractor and this drum mower, our Redlands baler and our 2-basket tedder and our inline hay rake in places. You couldn't dream of getting a 100 horsepower tractor and a 5x5 round baler or a big square baler, a conventional square baler, and a big V-rake and all that type of stuff. Tailor your equipment to what your job is. If you own a big farm with hundreds of acres and big level fields, then lots of times this small equipment's not going to be for you. However, if you bale in small fields, small paddocks, places with a little bit of a slope. Now, I am not advocating for anybody to mow on a slope. Do so at your own risk. That's very dangerous. Don't do it unless you're very, very experienced in a tractor seat. And even then, use extreme caution. There's no hay worth your life. Don't go anywhere that you feel uncomfortable. Don't go to mowing or bush hogging or taking a tractor anywhere just because you saw someone else do it. Know your own limitations, your own skill set, and stick to it. Okay, we have our drum mower hooked up. We've already taken our drum mower up onto our asphalt driveway. We've got a place up there that is perfectly level. We sat the drum mower down, swung it around into the cutting mode, unhooked the transport bar, and leveled it up. We've got it level this way and this way. It's all leveled up. After we used our top link adjusting it and our adjustable side link and got it right, we've locked those links down with a lock nut where they can't move. We're getting ready to head to the west field, our last cutting of the year. We had some foxtail along our fence row. You'll see it in a few minutes up here. Last year. This year, it has decided to expand its boundaries. We've had a battle this year with foxtail. So bad that we only were able to cut about a third of our main hay field for second cutting. Foxtail infestations just about took over. And we cut horse quality hay, premium category hay. So anything that's got foxtail in it's a no-go for us. Unless we ever find someone that wants it. But for now we don't. We sell only premium hay. And we've had to cut around all that foxtail in our main field, and we lost about 2/3 of it because of that. We're going to be bush hogging it here in another week or so. Our west field is better than the main field as far as foxtail, but there's still some out there. We're going to lose maybe a fifth of it, something like that. We're going to have to cut around some foxtail. And it's limited to certain areas and patches is what I call it. It's not all over the field, so we can cut around those areas and cut the quality hay and leave the rest. That's what we're going to do. All right, it's mid-afternoon. We're heading to the hay field to start cutting. We usually cut a little later in the afternoon, but we've got some plans for this evening that's going to take up some of our time, some chores and things. So we're going to cut a little bit earlier than normal. Sugars and starch levels still should be pretty good because it's mid-afternoon. Let's go get started. This field on the lower side is pretty significantly sloped. And because of that, we have to go slow on this, especially on this lower side. This whole field is sloped. I need to measure the degree of slope, but it's significant. I mean, it's not like a horse's face steep, but it's still significantly sloped. And we have to mow it slow, which is no big deal. We got all day if we need it, but we can mow this in an hour or two. No problem, and even slowly. So we cut it slow, we ted it slow, we bale it slow. It's sloped ground, so we maintain safety. That's priority number one, is safety, and not tearing up any of our equipment. We're going to take our time cutting this because we're in no big rush. The west field is cut. We've done got our drum mower. PTO shaft took off and the mower swung around in the transport mode. Getting ready to head out of here and go park the drum mower, get it all blowed off. Last use of the year. Kind of sad in a way, but looking forward to a good hay season next year. Always the glass is half full. We're gonna have a stellar year next year. Stay positive. The hay that's in this field is superb. What we cut, probably the best we've ever got off of it. Man, it is nothing but leafy matter. Look at that. Just orchard and Timothy, lots of Timothy. Not as thick as the main field was, but nonetheless, really, really good hay. And we're not gonna probably get as much off of it as we did the main hay field. But we had to cut around some foxtail out here. And look at that. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Soft. This ought to be extremely palatable. Good, high quality horse hay. But there's just not going to be probably as much of it as we had hoped. We cut around one major foxtail area and another one right up here, a smaller area. And as we go out, I'll show you this that we cut around. And we had to leave off, well, you'll see it. The growth back here was good. Not as good as what the main hay field was because it hadn't had as long to regrow. But man, it's gonna be some quality premium hay. It's gonna be really good. And we are expecting superb dry down weather all week this week. So we're gonna go park the drum mower, get the leaf blower and get it all blowed off. And we'll clean it a little bit better, a little bit later, maybe in a day or two, where we can take a rag and really clean it for the year, because this is it. But for now, we'll just get it all blowed off and get it parked under the equipment shed and get our tedder hooked up and head back out here and spread this out before it gets dark. There's a foxtail infestation we skipped. You see it? Went around it. Here's the big one, right over here. And you can see we cut right around it. Boy, is that not an infestation or what? Look at that. As you can see, we cut right along the edge of it, cut what's good, and left this. We'll be back to bush hog it after we're done baling. Okay, we're done. The mower is blowed off and the field's mowed. We still have tedding to do, and we'll ted that later in maybe an hour, and ted it probably tomorrow and kick it out into the sun so it starts a good dry down. We've got really good weather coming up, and we're gonna enjoy every minute of it because this has been a tough hay season. We've had roller coaster rides up and down with our hay season, and our second cut was pretty much about destroyed by our foxtail infestations. And it is what it is. We're not going to complain. The glass is half full, not half empty. We'll deal with that foxtail this winter or late next winter or early spring before anything starts germinating and spreading. we'll spray a pre-emergent herbicide that'll combat that foxtail in a herbicide called Prowl H2O. That's what we're planning on using. Pre-emergent, we'll do it in the spring, and then after first cut, we'll do it again for those late summer weeds. Hopefully knock this foxtail out. It's really hurt our hay season this year, especially for second cut. We didn't have to deal with it first cut. It's usually a mid to late summer perennial grass that'll come up, and or annual. I'm not sure if it's perennial or annual. I've looked before, but my memory's fading me at the moment. I'll have to look again. But it comes out mid to late summer, and we'll spray in the early spring, and to get any of it, it's trying to germinate, and then we'll spray again after first cut for those later ones, and hopefully we won't have to deal with this foxtail next year. It's really hampered our hay season, but we had a good day today. We cut around some foxtail, not as much as in our main field, but still there, and we done a good job getting around it, I think. That hay's gonna be premium, because there's not gonna be hardly any, if maybe just a piece or two. I mean, you can't avoid it all usually. There'll be one or two little stragglers here that you didn't see when you were cutting it. It'll end up in the hay. But most of it's gonna be foxtail free, and I'm just like our main hay field. I was noticing when I was cutting that west field that this cutting is basically gonna be about 95 to 99% weed free. There is no broadleaf weeds hardly anywhere in that hay. It's clean, and it looks really, really good. Our 2,4-D spraying back there done great. All right, it's getting late in the day. Let's get this drum more parked and get our tedder drug out. I don't know if I'll film the tedding this evening, but I'll try to bring you back tomorrow for some tedding. Thanks for being with us. I really appreciate it, and I pray God blesses you and your family. And we pray y'all have a fantastic day.